into the pit and hitting the pit release button, and Death Gaze going down rather easily. Very easy win there for Afterburner.
Cease.
Pushing them. Oh, and nearly into the pit, and Blackout's in the pit! Great effort from Ice 2. They nearly went in, backed off, and then pushed Blackout into the pit. Fantastic display from Ice 2. Well, this hasn't really gone down, and Xerox is going down now! They've gone into the pit! Tiberius hit the tyre, and down they went, spinning madly, getting stuck over the pit. And as soon as they did, Tiberius took the opportunity and hit the pit release button, sinking the third seeds into oblivion. You can see they're trying to get away, but it wasn't to be. Down they go. To control the chair is to stop it completely. And Teddy's Revenge is now over the edge of the pit. And Atomic shoving them in, margin to keep control of the wheelchair. I think we're going to have to get someone out to repair that chair, because it's way too fast for the poor Teddy. Both wheels over the edge, and Atomic helping the elderly, keeping the chair under control, and Teddy's Revenge are safe in the pit, but safe. Down to the last 10 seconds. And now, oh, both of them nearly into the pit! Can either of them get away? And Sparks has got into the pit! And Rickroll managed to get away in the end. Swinging those axes, slamming down, pushing Sparks into the pit, nearly going in themselves. And both of them just hanging on the edge. And swinging those axes, get the momentum going. Sparks went in, and Rickroll managed to escape the side. And Atomic has just driven onto the pit! Rickroll stuck again, and Atomic on the edge. Can Rickroll finish them off? And they've done it! Rickroll have made it to the semi-finals. Atomic on the edge of oblivion. Rickroll positioned itself, backed up, and shoved the fourth seeds down. And back into the pit, and now Elf 2 are on the edge of the pit. Will Pro Synthesis get them in? And Elf 2 are in the pit. Pro Synthesis slammed into the pit release button and pushed Elf 2 over the edge. And then it was just a matter of time as Photosynthesis lined itself up and shoved the seeding machine down into the pit. Now grabbed and then pitted by What's the Catch? What's the Catch came in, grabbed them at the back. The teeth came down, locked on, pulling Elf 2 away from the barrier, turned around and then shoved the four-wheel drive bulldozer machine into the pit. Great display. Pit release has just gone down, and What's the Catch? I've just backed into the pit! The pit was there. What's the Catch had one wheel over it, and unfortunately couldn't do anything. Backed in, and now Siren a little bit stuck on the edge of the pit. Stegosaurus tried to knock the pit down, and not happening. Managed, and now Siren has just gone into the pit! They were there for too long. Stegosaurus took the chance, sank the pit, and also the hopes of Siren as they fall down into the abyss. 7th seed, but outpushed by Stegosaurus. Edging towards the pit bottom, and now sinking it down. A trapdoor has one wheel over the edge, and they've gone in themselves! Sinking down into the pit. Virion timed it well, and Trapdoor got stuck. One wheel over, and that was it. The only way they could go from there was down. Spun around and sank. And now another shove from Stegosaurus, and they've driven into the pit! Why on earth did they do that? Virion were nowhere near the pit. They drove away, and Stegosaurus just went forward and fell into the pit. Is now stuck over the edge, and they've fallen into the pit. The 7th seeds are out of the competition. Backing up, slammed, trapped on the pit, tried to get away, But as they did, Trapdoor hit the pit release. The floor went down, and so did Siren. And Trapdoor, a late attempt to try and get them out. Other main weaponry at all, and now Trapdoor pushes them. Oh, they've driven into the pit!
Cease.
A last effort to shove Stegosaurus in, and they've gone in themselves. Stegosaurus managed to get away in time, and they make it. And going towards the flatline, I've got one wheel over the edge. The pit's not fully down, but they're struggling to move, and will Stegosaurus get them in? And they are in! Flatline are in the pit. And we're just going to wait and see, and now Rickroll have just backed into the pit! What on earth happened there? They swung away, the pit was down, they backed up, and just fell in. They were winning so far. Well, I think they were, yeah. Will Stegosaurus been able to finish them off? And they've done it! They've managed to take out Flatline, Series 1 champion. They've just taken out the Series 2 champion in Ice 2, dumping it into the pit. Stegosaurus, what an incredible performance. And Trillium just spinning in the middle of the arena. Petrify have now just got into the pit. Petrify got too close to the pit, and Trillium took that chance. Getting very close, and in. The second seed falls, and Trillium makes it to the next round. And now Protosynthesis and Atomic lock together, and now Atomic very close to the pit. Protosynthesis going in with the axe, and Atomic has gone into the pit. They had one wheel over the edge. Protosynthesis bringing down that axe. Atomic used its flipper to push it away, tried to drive away, but ended up with one wheel far too close. They're still running rings around them, and now Afterburner have just got into the pit. Unfortunately, after that performance, I think it was probably their only option. They weren't going to get any further, and took themselves out. What a shame. They did well in the previous rounds. Grand final position, bouncing off each other, and getting very close to the pit, and Nitro has just pitted Protosynthesis! Protosynthesis drove way too close to the pit, tried to get away, but Nitro took the chance and shoved them in. Courtesy of Nitro, who backed into it, and it's a good shove match to Tiberius, pushing Nitro in, and Nitro's got it to the pit! What an amazing shove there! Nitro, the fastest machine, with the grippiest wheels, pushed back by Tiberius, and sank into the pit! Tiberius makes it to the grand final! On the edge of the pit, will Trillium go for the pit release? And they have, and Stegosaurus are going down! Stegosaurus, an incredible machine, falling at the last hurdle as Trillium hits the pit release button, and the dinosaur falls into the pit of oblivion. Stegosaurus into the playoff, and it's Trillium that will go on to fight Tiberius for the title.